Hey guys, welcome back. I'm eating my dinner because I literally don't have enough time to eat and make videos and have the broadcast for the Sharks tonight. So this video I need to put out because the new patch that is coming that was announced today is one of the most hype patches I have seen in NHL since I've covered it for the last 4 games. And while, these things probably should have been in the game from the start, the fixes for it change the way and quality of life inside NHL, particularly competitively, more than ever, and I can't wait to talk to you guys about it. These are great changes. I don't want to see any arguing about this patch not being good or anything like that, because, guys, as someone who plays this game literally every day for a living, I am so pumped. But again, this should have been in the game from the beginning. All right, guys, let's get into what the actual patch is. So, again, it's on EA.com. If you want to make sure that if you want to ever know immediately, follow the Clapperton on Twitter or myself. I found it on stream. I get notifications whenever he tweets, and then I tweet it out as well. So at No Sleeves Gaming is my Twitter. All right, let's get into it. So gameplay, general fixes to cases where tripping penalties were being missed. So if you've ever been, stumbled and you do that weird thing, I've seen this happen a number of times myself. There'd be no penalty call. That's gonna be fixed. Updated dive block animation to be more flush to the ice. That I really don't know, because anytime that that's happened, I've never seen a pass go through me or underneath me, but I guess that's a good thing. Fixed for users being forced out of vision control when receiving a manual saucer pass. Again, that's really specific. I haven't encountered that very often either. Fix the case where one-timers from specific passing angles were weaker than expected. So, at the beginning of the game, till now, basically, there was usually, muffins from the point. Now, I do not think, and I hope, that this does not bring back what happened in NHL 20, where you'd basically just rip point shots, and that was your entire game plan. However, this does help because I thought that they were so useless that there was really no point to even having your defenseman switched in most cases. I am a little concerned, but with the goalie changes and whatnot, and the attribute caps higher, I'm curious to see. It won't be an impact as much now as it is in the future, because once shots get up to 99, and as progression goes along, that's when it gets ugly. But right now, it should be okay. It shouldn't be as overpowered, but they should go in more, and you actually have a shot that goes from the point actually hum and have a shot to go in. So that's a good thing. I'm skeptical, because I have a feeling that, it might, I hope it doesn't ruin it, is all I'm saying. Fix the case where players were not being called for goalie interference when hitting the goaltender after taking a shot. I've had this happen. It is insanely frustrating, so that's a good fix. Various desync fixes. This is if you ever get that syncing screen for a while, you'll just, it would kick you out, or you get stuck on the black screen. That's what this fixes. Goalies. Fixed a case where the puck could go through the goalie's stick. Okay. I'm glad that this is being fixed. Fix an issue where goalies were auto-covering the puck through the net when on the post. That was that reach-around one, that weird animation. So that's the one again, this is very individual. That's a very, very low chance one that doesn't happen very often, but AI, fixed in case where the AI would get stuck behind the net during a breakout. This is huge because I've had this happen to me. I reset behind the net to actually do the control breakout a lot, and a lot of the times when you go behind the net, you get hung up on the net. You wouldn't hut rush when there's really no space behind the net. Improved situations where defensive AI players would lose their assignments off a face-off tie-up. If you have watched my stream lately, I have now pretty much abandoned even touching my defenseman because of this. This is one specific issue where it's ridiculous. You tie up off the draw, your left-handed defenseman will go to the right, even if you haven't selected him, and leaving that far side winger completely open on a tie-up. This was, I don't want to say game-breaking because it's just one instance, but I can't tell you, at least every stream where I play about 10 games, it happens 3 times. It's brutal, and I'm super stoked that this is fixed. Fix an issue where defenders would skate away from their play if their target went for a line change. This is another one, man. Like I said, I've really kind of just had enough of defensive coverage off the rush. I take a lot of pride and I love strategy in NHL. I don't have the twitch skill, the twitch thumb movements that A, I used to, and B, that a lot of other skilled players have. So strategy and things like that, I tend to focus on more than anything. And when you watch replays of just an AI defender leaving coverage, it's just unacceptable. And again, this is an instance where I'm glad this is being fixed. I hope that it works as intended. This should make that, wide open 2-on-1 rush happen a lot less. All right, franchise mode. This is a big one. So, guys, I'm not a big franchise YouTuber, but, however, I do one series a year where I play about, 30 episodes, and I'm talking like an hour-long episode each. Last year I did the Buffalo Sabres. We rebuilt them, built a dynasty out of them. So, but I only do about one series, so we're going to talk on stream and maybe on YouTube of what team I want to do. I really kind of want to do the Ottawa Senators because I like that they have a lot of exciting young talent. It'd be really fun to do a rebuild with them. Anyways, fixed a bug. It's been unplayable. It's been unplayable right now for a few reasons. They fixed a lot in the last patch, but there was still one game-breaking thing in it, and now that it's being fixed, I can do the roster edits that Tugi does. My man Tugi is the best for roster edits. Make sure you hit him up on YouTube or Twitter to see those. It's incredibly in-depth, and I will be doing that as well. So, fixed the bug where players with low overalls and player roles would have high trade value in franchise. This was the game breaker thing. So, it'd be like a fourth line grinder would have the same value as McDavid. Now, it wouldn't. Now, you could just avoid that manually by not trading for those and not screwing the CPU, but the CPU wouldn't, so it would ruin your franchise sim. Fix the bug where franchise record book tuning would not display accurate stats. Hopefully that's fixed. Fix the bug where auto-created players in franchise get created with 0 out of 99 for all skating style sliders. That's good. Be a pro. Fix the bug where low overall still grants captaincy in sophomore year. I'm glad that's issue fixed. That was just kind of annoying. Fix the bug where shift length tire counts slower than it should. And miscellaneous conversation and challenge fixes. I hope that some of these are, some of the conversations are fixed because they've been kind of brutal. All right, this is the huge one, guys. This is huge, and I want to explain in depth what it all means to some people that don't really understand it. Okay. Added a max average ping setting to HUT Online game modes, which can be used to reduce or increase the maximum average ping you'll matchmake with. So what does that mean? I will use myself as an example. I am located in Southern Ontario, in Niagara Falls, to be exact. And I'm very close to Quebec. What that means is that I am almost as close to the Quebec server as I am the East server, which I believe is in Pennsylvania off the top of my head. So what would happen is, I would ping Quebec, but because I'm close to it, I get about, let's say, 39 or 38 ping to 41. That would be and that's fine for me. I'm used to it, okay? So whatever your ping is that you play on regularly, that's what you're used to. Now, obviously, everyone want to play on one ping, but if you're used to 40, then, that game is going to play how it is. Here's the issue. QCs that would match up with me that are in Quebec would get 2 ping straight line. Now, obviously, in a server-based game, that is a gigantic advantage, okay? Now, when I ping East, I get in between 31 and 35 ping. Okay, so what that means is I could set my maximum average ping to 35, and that means I will not ping the Quebec server. This goes for everyone. If you are out west, okay, you can make sure that your average ping that you get out west is not, I don't know, whatever it is. So let's say it's 30 for west, but if you ping central or east, it's like 60. You could set it at 35. That means you're only going to match your server. Obviously, that means that search times will be a little bit more limited, but you will never have to worry about playing off-server, which is a huge thing. Server selection in HUT is needed. I think that the way that the format, how it works, that's incredible. This is going to go for Rivals as well as HUT Champs, which dramatically changes how everything works. Because the other thing that is being added is that if you start your game, you've set your maximum ping, so now you know that you're going to get your server. And you're going to get a good connection, based on the server you select. If you back out before puck drop, that's an L. That's an L. You have server selection. You know that EA, as long as it works. Now, let me say this. As long as it works. If it doesn't work, then this is a disaster. As long as it works, that means there is no more dodging in HUT Champs. There's no more backing out to make sure that if someone doesn't want to play on your ping, even though that it's, the same, whatever. None of that. So QC players, specifically I'm going to talk to you guys because you guys take all of the heat because you won't play on East, which is like 20 for you guys or maybe even 10 and 40 for me. But you'll only play on 2. Good luck. You guys only get to play each other now. Which will make, and the reason why I bring up QCs is because they have an extremely large amount of insanely good players, and now you all basically get to match up against each other. So, I can't wait to watch some of the Hut Chance runs. So, there's no more dodging. Now, guys, I need to explain this from my own personal, just info in terms of networking and whatnot. If you are getting random ping spikes regularly throughout a game, or you ever get packet loss, guys, that is your connection to your network area node in your neighborhood. Your connection from the internet, from your source, okay? If you are ever experiencing that, okay? Go and power cycle your modem. Turn your modem off to your home. Turn your router off that your PS4 or whatever is connected to. Plug your modem back in after about 15 seconds. Wait for it to be completely done. Then plug in your router. Make sure everything is back up. Then search again. If it is still happening regularly or, at a certain time, it is because you have line noise in the area node in your area. Almost 99% of issues can be fixed because there is a bad connection left over from another internet provider leaving the old connection in there. You call whatever internet provider you have, you say, I'm getting line noise in my area. They'll send a tech out and hopefully fix the issue, because packet loss is not an EA issue, guys. It's not. That is your connection to the internet. I just want to make sure that you guys know that before you just start blaming EA, okay? So, that's a fantastic change. Like, monumental for Hockey Ultimate Team. Because, again, this is, when servers came in last year, or was it 2 years ago? I think it might have been 2 years ago. This is what should have happened. So, you don't get server selection but basically, this is better than server selection because you're getting to choose the ping that you max at, so. Alright. Added the ability to hide the impact of team synergies from other players in the information screen. What this means is if you have Swarm activated, you can't turn off seeing that in a card that doesn't have Swarm. So you can turn that off. It helps a little bit to determine when you're working around your team. That's what that means. Hut Rush events using players from your Hut collection will now pre-populate, so you don't have to spend 20 minutes setting your lineup by automatically picking your highest rated players available, and then you can edit them as well, but they'll be pre-populated. This is a great fix. Fix an issue where the quick swap wasn't available to add lock players to the penalty kill or power play. Again, good fix. Fix an issue where Hut Rush, where sometimes both teams' mascots wore the same jersey. Thank God, no more, orange on orange gritty action. Our World of Chell added a ticker stat system in the World of Chell hub to better showcase your career stats, club stats, player ranking club. This is awesome. I hope this comes to Hut somehow. I like that. This is a really good job in terms of like what they've done in World of Chell in terms of showing you your accomplishments. Created a new screen to track players' career stats, club stats, player rank, and club final stats. Added additional content in World of Chell for upcoming Chell challenges. Check back often to check out the latest new content. Okay. Fixed an infrequent crash at the end of club finals games. Fixed an issue where the screen became completely black during a penalty shot. Fixed a rare crash that would occur when skipping the outro in an ESHL game. Fixed an issue where a clippable face mask would cause hair clipping through helmets. That's kind of good. Fixed a post-game issue that caused the GAA and save percentage for goalies to be cut off in the 3 stars of the game showcase. So, guys, this, like I said, the server selection thing, or the ping selection and no backing and not allowing backouts completely changes Hut Champs, as well as Rivals. There's no more dodging, guys. Like, this is what keeps competitive integrity in a game. You will now find out who the best of the best are. Hut Champs is going to be much more difficult for the people that dodge and groove your Hut Champs run. So, I'm excited, guys. I can't wait to see it. It goes live tomorrow, December 3rd in the morning, I believe. Usually it's around noon Eastern time. Again, they're Pacific out in Vancouver, so just keep that in mind. But come and check me out. I will be streaming live tomorrow at noon. We'll test out the new patch. We'll test out the new pink stuff. I can't wait to try it out. Thank you guys for watching, and for the latest news in NHL, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'll see you guys next time.